So the lockdown side, I want to have a quick look at Leicester, fam.
Yeah, at the present moment, as we speak, I think Leicester's under lockdown right now, innit, because of a spike in cases.
Yeah.
So why is it, what I don't understand is, how come Leicester, out of the whole UK, has a spike in cases, no one else has?
See, I don't know. I have no clue as to why that is. But if, hopefully, I can say that I rate the authorities over in Leicester, because they're like, listen, there's a spike in cases, we need to lock down again. And obviously the Prime Minister's gone, okay, lock down. If you want to lock down, lock down. Yeah, so if they're trying to get rid of it, I rate them for trying to do it as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it still begs the question, why are you getting the spike and not everyone else getting the spike?
And we are going to be looking at the lockdown.
Well, lack of it.
The lack of it, yeah. So, first things first, yeah. Tomorrow, well, this will be released by before then. 4th of July is Freedom Day, apparently.
Well, they call it Freedom Day, but technically, the rules still stand, right? They haven't said lockdown is... The government has not said lockdown is over. Nah. So technically, the rules still stand. But because all shops are open from the 4th, everyone's treating it like Freedom Day! Yeah. But is it really Freedom Day, though?
No.
Not really.
No. I think for me, it's obvious that before COVID, there was a level of freedom, but now they are normalising a very restricted level of freedom. So everything's going to have certain standards, certain things that go into the shops, dealing with cashiers, all the rest of it. It's going to be for the rest now, isn't it? They ain't going to really, like, they brought it down to a metre. Realistically, that's what it's going to be from now.
But do you think it should have been brought down to a metre, considering that we already know that the coronavirus can travel up to 3 metres?
That doesn't make no sense. If you're going to bring it down to a metre, just bring it down to nothing, innit? Or keep it at 2 metres. I don't understand why you're going to bring it down halfway, because it's not benefiting at all. It's the opposite of benefiting.
Renz, on a level, do you think that it could be something like a silent herd immunity sort of thing? Could they be saying, let's just see what happens if everyone gets it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that before anyway. I thought that was their intentions, and they kind of made it very clear anyway, like earlier on in the lockdown. But I think, they'd be quite happy if people still got it.
Yeah, I reckon you're right in that sense. Like, definitely, like, I reckon if more people got it, even though they will say, right, lockdown again and stuff, I reckon they'll be happier, because then they know for a fact, right, 70% of the country's got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We know that we can survive it, even though we already know we can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I don't understand why they would want it, because the economy has gone to shit as it is. So for us to happen to go into another lockdown, we'll be messed up.
Oh, well, the economy will crash. The economy will be gone. I reckon the economy will crash completely if there is another lockdown. Because the reason why I believe, well, Boris Johnson's already said that they can't keep furlough going. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't afford it.
They cannot do it. They want to drop it to 1 metre because they know for a fact that gets more people into shops, which means more people spend money, which means it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's their cycle. You see what I'm saying?
Ridiculous, isn't it? Obviously, you can see the motive is money, not about well-being.
Well, yeah, I fully understand with that as well. But the thing about it to me is all this money that you're trying to try and recoup and all sorts. Still, what's happening with the vaccine though? Like, what's happening with that? That's gone silent.
That's another thing, yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Did you see that article on Dr. Fauci?
What, when he's talking about not about what the particular drug, or about buying the world supply of it?
So America's done that, no?
Yeah, America's bought basically the world supply of remdesivir.
Yeah.
But why?
But what is that? Is that a chemical that's actually beneficial for us, or what?
You've got, like, cause I wanted to kind of just quickly touch upon this, because I did touch upon it with Renz the other day. Literally, I think it was yesterday or the day before we were speaking about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, sorry, bro.
No,
sorry, bro.
Laugh,
sorry. But yeah, so what I was saying is, they've bought remdesivir, yeah, and we all know hydroxychloroquine ain't really doing much. No one's talking about that particular drug anymore, really. Yeah, so that's kind of been pushed out of the way.
Okay.
There's now 2 main drugs. One of them they're saying is remdesivir, even though it only stops symptoms.
That's not good.
It helps with getting rid of symptoms. That's not saying it's helping with the virus itself. Right?
Isn't that opposite against? Because if it's getting rid of your symptoms and you're still carrier, then you're still going to go out. And
Exactly.
People
Exactly. People are still going to contract it. People can still
mad.
die. But
It's like they're just masking.
yeah. But the one drug that at the present moment, which everyone's starting to talk about, but should have been talking about a long bloody time ago, is a drug called dexamethasone.
Wow. Big
Yeah.
word.
Yeah. Sorry about that, people. Yeah, but dexamethasone actually cuts deaths by a third.
Wow. So that's the thing that we need.
That's
then.
the one so to me, that's
the
actually
one.
the actual wonder drug. You get what I'm saying? That's the drug that's saying, right, listen, at the present moment as well, everyone that's contracting it is being treated with dexamethasone, not remdesivir, not hydroxychloroquine, not either of those. They're being done with demethasone.
But if that's the case, then why is it the reason that the US have bought the remdesivir? Like, what is the?
I don't know. I
need
think
for
that's
them to do that?
that's some agenda that they've got that they're going to deal with in their country. Fortunately for us, they ain't doing that over here. You know what I mean? At the present moment, from what I know, everyone over here is being treated with dexamethasone.
But wouldn't you think that for them to be buying it, that there's probably something behind it?
Oh yeah.
You know.
Or it could be a ploy. Buy this. Let everyone think we've bought up the real drug. People are going to come to them and they're going to sell it for themselves and make money off it themselves that way. Reason being because they're not going to make money off the other one, are they?
No, definitely.
You know what I mean? We know that's actually not very good, that hydroxychloroquine. It's not that great. You know what I mean? So we know that Mr. Donald Trump, who has a lot of shares in that, is going to lose money on that.
Bare money.
He's going to lose a lot of money. So he has to find a way to recoup that money. Buy the world supply of one. You know what I mean? Say this is the one that's going to help, even though it's only treating symptoms. You know what I mean? But in America, if Trump's saying it's cool at the moment. You know what I mean? He's the president. He knows. He's got a big team behind him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where over here, we're actually treating people with something that's actually working, stopping people from dying. You know what I mean? We still need a vaccine, definitely. But if we can somehow implement what we're treating people with and help that with a vaccine, then maybe something might go on, isn't it? Like maybe.
Yeah,
and again, though, opinions. They're opinions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make your own questions, find your own answers, people.
So, obviously, we've seen what Renee brought up last week about people being out and tear, and realistically, we should be seeing some kind of spikes or movement on the charts. But it's funny because the first time things started happening, the whole media jumped on the bandwagon and emphasized everything. People are dying still, but the media are not really pushing.
No, all they're pushing right now is like, listen, numbers are dropping. The more they push out, numbers are dropping. We're beating this. People are going to be happy to go out.
Yeah.
People are going to be happy to spend money. People are going to be happy to be a meet within each other. You know what I mean? They're going to be happy to do all of these things.
It's crazy.
There's only going to be a few people, that are going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to keep to what I've been doing all along. It's kept me safe enough. And like, for example, I'm doing that. I know that people are saying a meter. I'll let you know now, people. You can't come 2 meters near me, innit? You can't do it. Like, you just can't. Like, I'm keeping the 2 meters.
Try.
Like, so once you step within 2 meters, I'm going to ask you politely, step back. Like, please refrain. Please refrain.
Yeah.
But it just shows the level of control that they have over us and what they can do.
Yeah, the control over the masses.
Now it's all okay. But it's all okay. See, this is what annoys me, because it's okay for us to go out shopping and spend our money, but it's not okay for us to be in certain groups or in big groups. Or it's okay for us to go shopping again, but then if people want to do things that they want to do, like maybe have a party, which I'm not saying that I condone all the private parties that have been going on, but if people want to group together in their group and stick to the rules, why is it a problem?
Yeah, very true.
Very true.
I don't agree. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe it's a question that someone can answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then obviously the obvious thing, which is dumb, you're going to open pubs, but you're not going to open gyms.
Yeah, like that's crazy. I don't understand that.
That's dumb.
Because the thing about it is, like, in gyms, I understand people can contract the virus in gyms, but technically they are healthy people. You know what I mean? They're going there, doing what they need to do, they leave. As long as they keep within their COVID guidelines, I'm sure they'll be blessed.
Doesn't matter. People who go to gyms, they tend to go to gyms, and because they know people sweat in gyms, they have their own towels anyway to clean themselves. They're pretty quite hygienic in gyms. And then obviously the gym people clean a lot, innit?
I agree. I agree, but the only thing is that they could probably get you on is that when people are going to the gym, they're breathing heavily.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
obviously and it's airborne, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
that's the only reason that I can think of.
I've come to the same thing. People breathe heavily because they're drunk out their mind.
Yeah, not only that, I mean, how many jobs, I mean, even me, my part-time job at B&Q, yeah, I'm a flooring guy and tiling guy, so I'm lifting a lot every day, so I'm breathing quite heavily at work.
Of course.
And like, there's certain jobs that's going to have that same thing when they going to be doing a lot of movement. And then obviously the pub side of it, like, it's the opposite. People don't care about hygiene. People drink other people's drinks, innit?
Yeah,
like, they don't care, eat people from other people's stuff, innit? People touching each other, sweaty hands, sweaty faces. Get out.
It can be mad still, innit?
Yeah.
It can be mad.
So yeah, that's that one. But so the lockdown side, I want to have a quick look at Leicester, fam.
Yeah, at the present moment, as we speak, I think Leicester's under lockdown right now, innit? Because of a spike in cases.
Yeah.
So why is it? What I don't understand is how come Leicester, out of the whole UK, has a spike in cases no one else has?
See, I don't know. I have no clue as to why that is. But if, hopefully, I can say that I rate the authorities over in Leicester, because they're like, listen, there's a spike in cases, we need to lock down again. And obviously the Prime Minister's gone, okay, lock down. If you want to lock down, lock down. Yeah. So if they're trying to get rid of it, I rate them for trying to do it as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it still begs the question: why are you getting the spike, and not everyone else getting the spike?
Well, I think the thing is to establish then as well as what demographic of people have got it.
Yeah.
Is it the older people, the younger people in a certain area?
Is it the community? Is it like
exactly?
I mean?
So.
Yeah, I just, for some reason, I have a gut feeling that it's mad. It's not. What they're doing is wrong, because I just feel, number one, you got big cities like Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool, London.
Bro.
Yeah, that people are literally constantly with each other, innit? Like close to each other, and there isn't spikes in them places, but there's spikes in Leicester. I mean, for me, Leicester is not nowhere where it's really known, innit? Like obviously Manchester, Birmingham, you got the Midlands, you got like certain big places, innit? Leicester, I've never really heard anything mad happen in Leicester before, or Leicester being on the map for a reason, innit? It's just like a random little. That's my
obviously Leicester.
So you're talking about the SPP.
Well, SSP, statutory sick pay. But yeah, I think that's what I think. I think 94, like I swear it's something like £94 a week or something like that. They get on
crazy.
SSP. So like, I think everyone might have to start going on that.
So how are people going to pay mortgages and stuff, or do they get covered by?
Bro, I have no clue. They're going to have to do these deferral things like they've been doing, like the banks and that are going to have to be doing, innit?
Yeah, but it makes no sense because it's a deferral. They're still going to have to pay that money back anyway.
Somewhere,
And the thing about it, most deferrals are only for like 3 months.
Something.
You know what I mean? So you have to renew it.
Wow.
Like, what happens if we're on lockdown, proper lockdown for another 6 months?
Yeah.
And you have to renew it twice. That's extra 6 months money you got to find.
Yeah.
How are you finding that with £94 a week? Food bank time.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Mate. That's a madness. That's
food bank time. I genuinely think, like, right now, I think they're trying to descend it into chaos. So it actually is madness on road, isn't it? Where people go, right, now it's madness, now you can listen to us. And everyone's going to go, okay, that's special. Like, you know what I mean?
See, I think that, but at the same time, I also think that people are a little bit more, how can I say?
Savvy?
A bit more savvy now. So I don't think people are going to give in that easily.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter how much you don't want to give in. They're the government, mate, and they're the ones that give everyone money to give to us.
Yeah, but I mean, I think people will still find a way to fight against it regardless.
Yeah, they'll still
They're not just going to accept,
Yeah,
anything.
That's true. I hear that.
Yeah, so we've got to look forward to the vaccines, new lockdowns, second COVID spike. I swear they said that they found a new thing, didn't they? I wish I had my phone on me. I do.
What, a new virus?
There was something about, there was a mutation.
Oh, I know what you're on about.
H1N1.
So, if I remember correctly, it's something called like E4H1N1. It's a mutated form of the swine flu. Like, that's not good already. And the thing about it is this mutated form of the swine flu has similarities of swine flu and bird flu. And we all know how bad the bird flu was. 1918 flu epidemic. That's bad enough. You know what I mean? So if they've got similarities there already, the only thing that's bugging me is these things are not naturally occurring. Why are they here already?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who's put this out there?
So what do you mean when you say it's not naturally occurring?
So,
how so?
So like they say, scientists say that usually something naturally occurring like a virus can take anything up to 800 years to appear on the planet. But yet within 10 years we've got COVID-19. Like we've got 2002 was SARS, and that's the first coronavirus. Yeah, SARS was 2002. We are in 2020 and COVID-19, which is SARS Part 2. Yeah. And that's gone around the world, not just stayed in China.
So I don't disagree with that, but then do you think that maybe they could have got numbers a little bit wrong, and there was the possibility that we could have got another?
Yes, I could do that. Yeah, I think everyone's been getting their numbers wrong, really. If you think about it, everyone's been getting their numbers a little bit wrong.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Even if it's just a little bit, but you have been getting it wrong. I think that some of the only people that didn't really get numbers wrong was New Zealand, because they had not hardly had any.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as I said, as soon as they knew that 1 or 2 cases were in their country, they locked down the whole country for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And beat it. Then they had another 2 cases, locked back down, and now you don't hear nothing. They've beat it again.
Do you think that now that's been done and seen that as a successful method, that they know, like, whoa, if we want to do something and lock people in their houses for a space of 4 weeks, we know what to do now? Because everyone's going to say, well, they've done it right, so that's what we've got to do in the future.
But the thing about it is there's strategies to doing it right. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I don't think UK has the resources now to structure it right. They've thrown their resources at everyone.
Yeah.
Please shut up. Please leave us alone. We're trying to do something. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, it's like, right, we can structure and do things now. You ain't got no money for it.
Yeah. And not
where are you getting the money from now?
Renee was saying as well, like, about how people are talking about a second peak, but there's people still now. The first peak ain't finished. Like, we're still running the thing.
It hasn't flattened yet.
So,
they're trying to talk about
but
flattening.
I think Boris was saying that we've got over the worst of it already.
No, we haven't.
And it's
I don't think we have at all.
No, I don't.
You've still got people taken into hospital, and within days of them taken into hospital, they're dead. If you've still got that problem happening, you ain't got over no first peak yet.
But it's still, again, all that speech, isn't it, to benefit the economy?
There we go. You know what I mean? And as I said, the more people start going, the more they hear Boris Johnson saying, we're going to drop it to 1 meter. We're going to do this. You can have a support bubble now. You could be in a group of 6 people. We're going to open more places. Barbers and shops are now open. You know what I mean? Everything, like sports back.
Yeah, but you can't hug, though. You can't hug.
I was about to get to that.
That hurts me the most,
you do all
man.
that stuff, but you can't go, oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
Don't even hug your fam.
That hurts me the most, man. I'm telling you, you changed my whole life, you know. Before this COVID, I was hugging people, and my life was always just happy, good, stress-free. I felt human nature.
Connection.
Yeah, human being connection, innit? Since that, since COVID, I've been getting colder and colder. No empathy, no sympathy. Like, I feel like I'm a robot, fam.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the country's trying to do.
Mate, taking all the love out of everything.
It's a possibility.
But yeah, so that's all to come. Lots of fun and that. Obviously, like you say, we haven't heard nothing about the vaccine. Yeah,
no, we ain't.
And that's one of the main things.
Well, I have heard one thing about a vaccine.
When we say about vaccine, we're talking about Bill Gates' push.
Well, Bill Gates, I think Bill Gates has been kind of suppressed a little bit.
Done.
Yeah, I think he's been suppressed a bit. You know what I mean? Like, right now, all the things is obviously like trying to get more BAME community to do tests. And at the present moment, they're doing tests in Africa, and the UK and Brazil are pairing together to try and make a vaccine.
But trying to get more BAME people to do tests when it's not fully you know,
we don't know every effect. We don't know what's wrong with it, what's right with it. Nothing.
It's not fully developed.
Yeah. There we go. You know what I mean?
What about,
it could be still infant stages right now. We don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And what about melanin? What about melanin and the effects of melanin on viruses and all the rest that go into the human body?
Melanin can help, can't it? Like, it can actually help quite a lot. Like, and I've noticed that there's 2 different types of melanin. I've found out.
Yeah.
Like, you've got eumelanin which is the more common one, which we all know.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Which is why we are the colour we are right now.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then there's ferromelanin, which is like a reddish brown in colour, which where you get freckles and red hair. You know what I mean? But they help in a whole plethora of things.
The immune system, your neuro connection in your brain, your the respiratory system. Like it's so mad how deep it is. But then the question is,
it's like your immune system's backup.
Yeah.
The backup generator. You get what I mean?
But the question is, does that mean they're hitting the BAME people because they know that they've got this extra layer? But at the same time, we just said what we just said.
Yeah.
But black people suffer more from like diabetes and asthma and eczemas and that.
And obviously there's sickle cell anemia, which
so
only actually happens in
black,
right?
So that's the thing. Like, so the immune system, not the immune system. Melanin is good, but at the same time, like if you got it, then you're susceptible to other things as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But where I've lived with it all my life, I'd rather have it.
I hear that.
I'm just being real. I'm sorry, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
I've had it all my life. I'd rather keep it.
I don't want to get rid of it. I think they're trying to take away.
And that's what I was about to say.
People,
I think that they might be trying to break down the melanin because obviously melanin is just it's particles, isn't it? Insoluble.
Yeah.
Insoluble.
You got good memories, man.
I know. I'm just coming out with all these words.
Yeah.
Like it's this thing called tyrosine, which helps make melanin. You know what I mean? And I believe the vaccine could be. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying there's research out there. There's a couple of people saying some things. Maybe check it out for yourself. But
do it now.
The vaccine. There are certain things in the vaccine. Maybe remdesivir, for example. That can break down your melanin.
But what would be the benefit of them breaking it down?
No benefit for them, you mean, or benefit for us?
Not for definitely not for us, but for them. What would be the reason behind that?
Yeah, it makes us
There's
sick.
money in sickness.
Yeah,
right,
and then they can say once they do that, then COVID does actually affect BAME people more. You can see. Look at how many people
you have to give them a vaccine.
Boom.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And the thing about it is, because obviously, if they find that to happen and it starts to work for them, I'm just saying if that is what it is, it starts to work for them. I guarantee you, they make vaccines mandatory for people like us.
Yeah.
Well, but in the first place, we've got to agree to taking the vaccine, though.
Yeah, but if it's mandatory, we don't. Oh.
Well, I don't have an answer for that, but
I'm not trying to say that to be funny. I
understand. I know, and I do. I understand that, but it's just
it's still,
I wouldn't do it.
It's still boggling.
If you don't take it, what would be the repercussions?
Well, we don't know as yet, but we can assume.
No, I know, but what would you assume the repercussions would be?
There'll be certain penalties.
Well,
if
definitely.
It's made mandatory, I believe there'll be certain penalties put in place for it.
Yeah, it's like it's mandatory to wear a seatbelt when you're driving or not. And then if they stop you and you haven't got a seatbelt on, they can fine you, innit?
Yeah.
Well, at the present moment, they can fine you for not having a mask on a bus or train.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Mandatory always comes with consequences.
Exactly.
And tends to be financial.
It's rules.
Yeah.
Remember, when they say mandatory, it's a rule. You break that rule, it's a forfeit. Like, you know what I mean?
Big up yourselves, everyone. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Press this button here right now. Jeez.
Yo, press this big red button.
Press this button. Here.
Yeah, button here.
Button, red one.